Hello YouTube, this is Got a Radio Moscow here again with another beer review. Now I'm going to do another one from the Innis Gunn Brewery today. This is the Blonde Blue Label beer. Now there's a lot of really good Scottish craft breweries, but Innis Gunn are particularly interesting because of the fact that they mature their beers in different types of casks. But I'll just go I did a video review of the Oakaged Original beer, which is the red label one, slightly darker colour, a little while ago. But I'll put the link for that in the description. But I'm just going to go through the history of this brewery again, because in that video the video quality wasn't so good. But I'll go through this again for you, and you can have a look at the other video as well if you're interested in hearing the beer. Just fast forward towards the end of it. But anyway, Innis Gunn are an independent specialist brewing company based in Edinburgh, and they were established back in 2003. They were originally a joint venture with William Grant's Whisky Distillery and the Innis Gunn Brewery, but they became family owned in 2008. Basically, Innis Gunn bought out the Grant's Whisky Distillery share. But the beer was actually, the process for these beers was discovered by accident, and basically what happened was that Grant's contacted Innis Gunn to create a specialist batch of beer, very malty, basically to infuse their whisky cask. The maturation process in whisky is very important in getting the right flavour, and you can use different woods in the casks and all of that sort of thing. So it's a very, very important thing. But anyway, they made a custom-made recipe for this particular task, and it was put into the casks and removed after 30 days, and then it was replaced with whisky. And the whisky itself actually gained a very, very good reputation. I need to track it down and find out exactly what one it is from Grant's range. But anyway, after this was done, the brewers at the Grant's distillery, they got very curious and decided to try this beer. And the master brewer from Innis Gunn, Doogie, he was phoned up by the master brewer from Grant's, and basically he was told to come and have a taste of this beer, and that was the discovery of the Innis Gunn Oak-aged beers, which is it's really quite funny, just discovered by accident, and it's turned out to be quite big. These are quite widely distributed throughout Scotland now, and they actually produce some really, really nice beers. But this particular beer was one of the core range, which includes the red label Oakaged Original. The Oakaged Original is a slightly darker red colour, as you'll see in my other video, and they have a rum cask one, which is a black label, and it's a very, very dark looking beer. This one, for some reason, seems to have been removed from the website, so I'm not sure if this one has been discontinued or if it's just not in the core range and going to become a seasonal beer or something. There was no explanation. It's just disappeared off the website basically. But they also do have a seasonal range, which includes an Irish whisky cask, which has a green label. There's a Scottish Pale Ale, which is a similar colour to this one and has a pink label. A purple label rather. And they also have a spiced rum finish, which is another sort of reddish label one, similar colour to this again. And they also have a winter treacle porter, which is darker and has a darker red label. And there's also a limited edition one, which I have a bottle of at home, that's a Canadian cherrywood cask. So that one, I'll do that video at a later stage for you. But anyway, I thought I've only bought this one quite recently actually, because I hadn't seen the blonde one in a long time, and I thought clear bottle, I should do this review pretty soon, because obviously the clear bottles mean that the beer's more susceptible to light damage. But anyway, the brewery actually, I'm forgetting this, the brewery also have a craft brewed lager, which is only available on tap, and apparently it's a Hellas style beer, but with a unique twist, so it will be matured in the cask again, I'm sure. I'll need to keep an eye out for that and see if I can find it. Hopefully they decide to bottle it at some stage as well, and I can do a review on here for it. But anyway, getting on to the beer itself, this one is a 6% Pale Ale style, and it says on the bottle that it's brewed with fruity Scottish beer with refreshing hints of vanilla and oak. And this one is matured for 37 days. The bottles of these are actually quite nice. There's a good bit of glasswork. I'll just bring up the camera again and check that you're seeing this quite well. As you can see, it's actually a really nice looking beer. You can see the refrigeration condensation on it as well. Just for those of you interested in the bottle caps, you can see the Innis Gunn 3 barrels on there. They've actually got quite a nice, their bottles are actually really, really nice, I have to say, with this one. But anyway, let's get this guy out and get him tasted. These beers, incidentally for you, if you are looking for these beers, I'm not sure about how widely distributed they are in other countries and things like that, but you can get these very easily in Scottish supermarkets and things, you know, Morrison, Tesco, Asda and stuff like that. But anyway, let's get this one poured. It's got quite a nose on it already, I can tell that just from opening the bottle. You can smell it already. As you could see before, it's a really nice kind of pale Beautiful blondie colour. The head on this one, incidentally, is quite bubbly rather than being a foamy head. Let's give it a little smell. It actually smells really nice, this one. You can smell the kind of it's a very sweet, you can smell the sweet malts, you can smell the woodiness. These beers actually have a very, very unique smell to them. Definitely, like I say, this brewery is definitely worth checking out. But yeah, some sweet malts, some oak. I'm picking up some vanilla in there. I'm not really getting the fruity aromas, I have to say. But yeah, this one, very little lacing from kind of moving it around the head. As you can see, the head's kind of dissipated quite quickly. I'll just give them a taste. Oh, now that's good. The most prominent thing, in my opinion, in this one is the vanilla. That I'm getting right away is vanilla. I get the oakiness as well. Like I say, it's really with these beers I can sit and review this, but you really have to taste them. They're very, very unique in that sense. But yeah, I'm getting the vanilla, I'm getting some oakiness. You can pick up the sweet malts in the background there as well. This is another really, really nice beer, I have to say, by this brewery. I've had this one before, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was like. But both this and the Oak Aged Original are really, really nice beers. I initially thought that I remember thinking that the red label one was a bit better, but this is a really, really nice, I have to say this is really, really nice. I couldn't remember exactly what the flavour of this one was. But yeah, really nice kind of vanilla flavours in here. You get the oakiness and the sweet malts. There's not too much in the way of hops, actually. But the vanilla remains through it. I'm getting a little bit of oakiness in the aftertaste as well, but vanilla and oak aftertaste definitely. Really, really nice beer, I have to say. On the mouth, it's kind of medium bodied. It has that little hint of heaviness about it, but it is actually very, very light. As you can see, there's not so much carbonation in this one. There's a few kind of bubbles floating around. It's actually kind of a little bit, it's not really crystal clear, it's kind of hazy, but you can get the light and things through it. Really, really nice beer. I'm quite impressed. I'm more impressed with this one this time when I've had a bit more of a mature beer tongue than I was with it before. Really, really nice beer. On the mouth, medium bodied, has a little hint of heaviness to it, but there's some light carbonation. It's the carbonation you don't actually really notice to it. It is very, yeah, the carbonation is very, very light. You do feel it on the tongue. It's a kind of mid-bodied beer with a little, you just have a little hint of heaviness from it, but really, really good beer again. Overall, I'd say this is a really, really nice beer. If this has been discontinued, I have to say I'm quite disappointed, because this is good. It's kind of, if it's discontinued, I'll be quite disappointed, because I would like to have this again. Hopefully I can find it a little bit. But this one, I would say, is a little bit, the vanilla in this one is a little bit more prominent than in the Oak Aged Original, the red label one. The oakiness, I would say, is the more prominent flavour in the other one. But yeah, both, I mean, you see either of these beers, or even the rum cask one, they're all really, really nice beers. Definitely give them a try. I would highly recommend it. This one's been actually really good to review, I have to say. But thanks again for watching my beer reviews. I will be back. I think my next beer will probably be the Modelo Especial, because that's in a clear bottle as well. I like to do my clear bottle ones quite fast, just in case the beer spoils. But anyway, thanks again for watching my beer reviews. Please like, comment and subscribe. I'm always open to suggestions for beer reviews as well, and ideally if you can put your comments in where I can actually get these beers, because some people, I've had some suggestions, but some of them are actually quite hard to track down. So if you place a link with your comments as well. But please like, subscribe, share the videos, help me get my viewer base up a little bit. But I'll be back soon with another beer review. Thanks again for watching, and I shall catch you soon. Cheers.